Some are calling it controversial. Some are saying it's long overdue from President Trump. I want to get response now from Texas Republican Congressman, also House Financial Services Committee member Roger Williams. Representative Williams, thanks for joining us. You know, a lot of people are saying we should have done something like this a long time ago.
Well, I agree. What you see is a businessman running the business of America and President Trump. He did the right thing. I mean, we're the biggest, as you said, we're the biggest funder of this organization. They're not our friend. They've gotten political, and I think it's time to hold back and let's get our arms around it. And maybe they need new leadership so the organization can move on and do what it's supposed to do. But I agree with him totally on what he's done and has every right to do it.
You know, I find it amazing that all of these institutions continue to underestimate President Trump. Yesterday, the head of the World Health Organization said, I don't think America's going to pull our funding, not during a pandemic. A lot of people didn't think we would go into a trade war with China and fight back. A lot of people have been caught flat-footed by this president who says things and then he follows up on them. I think, listen, I don't know how this would impact the treatment that folks get around the world, particularly third world countries, but he's following through on something that's been an abuse for a long time.
Well, exactly. He's a businessman, and the fact of the matter is the money we put in there, we should get a better return. And if you put money in a business deal and you don't get a return, well, then you readjust your model or you get out. I mean, why can't we create our own WHO? Maybe that's the way to go.
Well, maybe it is. I will tell the audience, I'm looking at from 2010 to 2017. In 2017, we were assessed $111 million, but out of the goodness of our hearts, we gave an additional $401 million. That's really amazing to be abused like this. And, you know, listen, it really is. I'm glad we're pushing back, and I hope this gets resolved. I do want to also bring your attention to the potential expansion of the payroll protection program. It's starting to get the kinks out. More people are telling me they're getting their checks. Now the problem is it can run out of money on Friday. And the Democrats, you know, obviously they're playing a lot of games with this. Tell us about the brinksmanship that's going on behind the scenes.
Well, we shouldn't even have the brinkmanship. I mean, the $350 billion program, what you just talked about, is getting out in America. It's going to save jobs. It's going to save small businesses. It's going to save families. And the other side, of course, wants to attach other things to it. Have nothing to do with the problem we've got with the economy and Main Street right now. So let's see. But we need $250 billion. Let's not run out of money. Let's let small business receive the money they're due. And we'll talk about, you know, mail-in ballots and all these other things at a later date. But right now, I'm disappointed in the other side, the fact that they've put small business in Main Street America on trial for something like mail-in ballots.
Yeah, it is a heck of a gambit on their part. Everybody appreciates small business. Congressman, thank you very much. We appreciate you, too, for taking out the time.
Thank you, Charles.
Meanwhile, folks, this global coronavirus.
There are a much smaller number of cases in the rural parts of Michigan than in